And so if we want to have better actions with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's important that we give time to increasing knowledge of our religion. And there's two main ways that we can do that. Number one is that every single day there is time you give to the Quran. Every day. And when we say time you give to the Quran, not tilawah. Tilawah is good, and you make time for tilawah, for recitation of the Quran. But that you read the Quran seeking to understand what Allah wants from you. Every single ayat in the Quran is a call to some type of action. You need to know this. You need to do this. You need to stay away from this. That we read the Quran seeking to improve our lives, seeking to learn more about Allah, more about the Day of Judgment, more about what our obligations are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and more about this world, and more about who we are. Set a time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, what's easy for you, but be consistent. And know that consistency is dear to Allah, and He will bless you with it. أَحَبُّ الْأَعْمَالِ إِلَى اللَّهِ أَدْوَمُهَا وَإِنْ. The most beloved actions to Allah are the ones that are consistent, even if they're few. As the poet said, إِنَّمَا السَّيْلُ اجْتِمَاعُ النُّقَطِ. A flood is but a collection of raindrops. Raindrops, small little tiny drops. But over time they make a flood that can destroy. Floods that destroy houses and cars and trees and everything else. Be consistent with the book of Allah. And number two, that you make time in your day, in your week, to attend Islamic lessons and lectures in the masjid. And that's someplace that we're not giving enough attention to. That you make time for yourself and your family to come to the house of Allah and to attend an Islamic lecture in the masjid, trying to help remove ignorance from yourself and from your family. This is important. We invest in all types of things in this dunya, and we make no type of investment in our religion. When we make dua for something, it's not just a request. It means what? It means you have to work for it too. And you want Allah to bless that effort. So when you get up after Fajr, now that you've heard this hadith of the Prophet ﷺ and you want good for yourself, and when you teach this supplication to your family, to your wife and your children, oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge. That means you're going to make an effort, Dad, to get your family to the masjid for a class. And you're going to ask Allah to bless this effort that you're making. And that you're going to hope that Allah guides you and your wife and your children, because you have asked Him sincerely for the means